To be honest, 80% of life consists of boring moments. We wake up, brush our teeth, poop, drink coffee, then we go poop again because we drank coffee, we waste our time in traffic jams, and then for a whole day we pretend that we like our jobs. And here comes BeReal, the so-called anti-Instagram that just recently has reached the first places in App Store in the US and Australia. This is the app with the core idea to stop posting rare exciting moments and share dull, uninspiring and not really entertaining moments. I've been using this app for more than a week and now I'm ready to tell you 7 crucial reasons why it will die pretty soon. A little disclaimer, when I use the word die, I mean Clubhouse death, that people are gonna install the app now, but they won't actually use it in a year or two. But let's start with 3 big reasons why it probably won't die. The first is obvious, BeReal is already a success, that's why we are talking about it. Just in July, this app increased the number of users by 50% up to 22.8 million users. Second reason is gamification of the app. Once a day, every person gets a notification that it's time to be real. You and all of your friends at the same time. Kinda at the same time, more on that later. And during the next 2 minutes, you have to take a picture of yourself and what's in front of you. And only after that you can see what your friends are doing. So ideally, everyone posts at the same time and uses the app only once a day for like 5 minutes. Third, some people love restrictions. As a popular game Wordle, it limits your posting just to 1 post a day, which may lead to serious cravings to post on this app and multiple thoughts about BeReal during the night. And we also need to mention that BeReal received $30 million funding and now their market price estimation is around $600 million. Now let's talk about the key problems. The first, that content is not interesting at all. Scrolling the feed is just boring. The only thing you can see is that there is a guy playing FIFA, oh, there is a girl with a dog on the couch, oh, there is a gathering in the bar. As you know, the most popular content on the internet is pre-planned, scripted, and then edited and shaped in a form that is easy and enjoyable to watch. The biggest reason why we are so addicted to scrolling YouTube, TikTok, Instagram and so on is because we get these spikes of dopamine into our brains. And also we get entertained or educated. The second reason why this app is not gonna stay with us for a long time comes from the first problem: low user attention. You can use BeReal as much as you want, but your local friends post on this app just once a day. And the success of all known social media is based on that you can open an app at any given moment and you can consume content. And on this app, there is just no content to consume. Which leads us to the third problem, which is pretty scary. How are they gonna make money if an average person spends just 5 or 7 minutes a day on the app? For example, Facebook claims that they have about 2 billion active users, and on average, users spend 33 minutes per day on Facebook. I don't know why they are spending their time there, but 33 minutes, it's 5-6 times more, which means 5-6 times more potential revenue. The fourth problem is pretty simple. It forces you to post content, and you cannot see what your friends are doing if you haven't posted today yet. Of course, it's not going to be a problem for 20-30% of the most active social media users. But think of all the people that you know. And if you are an adult, you probably should know like at least 200, 300, 400 people, right? And about a half of them post quite rarely, like once a month, or they don't post at all, and they are not willing to sacrifice their privacy just to see what are you doing, what is going on with your dog. They just open social media to consume some interesting content. But obviously this rule doesn't apply to the youngest demographics, because at this age you're still willing to share every moment of your life and you're still genuinely interested in how other people live, which creates the situation when BeReal average user may be even younger than TikTok's one, which is obviously not possible. The fifth reason is that it makes you post when you're busy. You never know when you're gonna get notified when it's time to be real. The app decides when you're posting, not you. Of course you can post later, but it kills the vibe of the app, because if you post in like an hour, it means that, oh, maybe an hour ago you didn't wear makeup, or maybe an hour ago you were in another place. So it it is not real. And the idea of checking your phone every time you receive a notification is a pure embodiment of unhealthy relationship with your phone. But let's not forget that the youngest demographics don't care about it at all. They have tons of free time. And imagine how fun it is for students when all the class get notified that it's time to be real and 20 students simultaneously take pictures of their teacher and the chalkboard. It should be an amazing sense of unity. The next thing I wanted to mention is that the idea that everyone can post at the same time is unachievable because the world isn't flat. And if you take one guy from California, one guy from the UK, and one guy from Australia, at least one of them is sleeping. So it only works for your local friends. And I am, for example, on the European server, and so I see the post of the people who are roughly in my time zone. And when I open the app a few hours later, I can see the post from the guys from North America. Problem number 7, there is a total equality, there are no followers, it's basically socialism. Do you like socialism? Yeah! And I didn't notice in my feed that I receive more interesting posts that receive more reactions. Why it doesn't work and why they should start ranking posts so that I see more content that receive more feedback. Simply because if everyone receives the same amount of attention, no one is motivated to create a better content. And if there is no better content, people are gonna be bored and they're gonna leave the platform. During the first days of using the app, I was thinking, okay, when it's time to be real, what are the ways I can take a picture so that I would seem more smart, quick-witted and funny? And then I understood there is no additional reward, and so why would I? Reason number 7 is that there are a lot of bugs, and while iOS users complain about minor issues, and you can see that the rating of the app is really high, the Android version is raw as fuck. I personally also had one problem. When I got a friend request, I tried to add a friend by pressing this button, but it seems I can't. It shows that I added this guy as a friend, but there is a still friend request and I don't know what to do. And this is when Android accounts for around 80% of all mobile devices in the world, so losing 80% of your potential users isn't a great sign, because while this app is currently in many countries in top 10 of App Store, I checked top 10 of Google Play of 15 big countries and I didn't find BeReal in any of them. Also, we can mention that there is a problem that every new social media meets is that nobody uses your app, because when I downloaded BeReal, it occurred that only one guy from 539 people in my phone book uses BeReal, which is pretty depressing. Summing up, after a week I can say that this app is just meaningless because BeReal is trying to attack. The first rule of human attention is that we pay attention only to the things that are really unique, really interesting, and that helps us to be a better person and to prosper and to survive. But the marketing message is great, and it basically says we are not like the apps that can earn money. We are like anti-business. We go against of human nature, which is a fun thing, but will they earn money? I don't know. I don't think it's a non-profit organization. But generally, I believe they can earn money because there is a certain social value for youngsters. You see, all the other kids are starting to use the platform, which means if you are not using it, we don't have the same topic for communication. And then short, you're just not cool because you don't follow the trends. And you know, adapting to the system and having something in common with your peers is an important social currency, especially for youngsters. So anyway, BeReal was a nice try. Let's applaud. Write your opinion in the comments, and if you didn't try this app yet, I would recommend you to do this. Just download it and use for a week. And after a week, I think you will probably delete this app because it is like a good trash movie like Fast and Furious 9 that you would like to watch once, and probably you will never want to watch this again. If you're still with me, please consider subscribing to this channel, because probably this means that we have a connection, right, between us, between you, I don't know you, but like you seem a nice person, that you're still with me. So yeah, press this amazing like button and check my other videos. Yeah, see you in the next one.